Welcome to IndianEthos.com. Bhagavad Gita is the most beloved scriptures of India with a wide range of followings across the country. It is the divine song of the Lord Krishna and can be considered as one such book that all masters depend upon as a supreme source of scriptural authority. It occurs in the Bhishma Parv of the Mahabharata, comprises of 18 chapters from 25th to the 42nd. This ancient knowledge was first transferred from Surya, the sun, to King Ishwaku. Then this most secret and sacred knowledge disappeared in sands of time. Later, same was revealed by Lord Krishna in the dramatic event of Mahabharata to Arjun in the form of a great song of Lord unfolding all its wisdom stanza by stanza and chapter by chapter. Surprisingly, this knowledge is as practical and relevant today also as it was in that era of Mahabharata. The world today is drowned in an ocean of sorrow and is struggling to come out of it, seeking various worldly objects which can bring in happiness. This want of worldly objects is not just limited to food and shelter, but mind craves for more sensational pleasures as well. Today, the problem of humanity is not just the survival, but it's the craving and pursuit of pleasures associated with senses at physical, emotional, and intellectual level. The source of all pains and sorrows of mankind is the attachment and fear. Man is attached to his near and dear ones and is unable to expand the circle of his actions so as to include all human beings in it. His actions are limited to the welfare of his family only, and at the most to his friends, relatives. Because of which, his actions in personal life and as well as in professional life are biased, and he is also afraid of uncertainties which may happen to him and his near and dear ones. Arjuna was also in the same state of mind in the battlefield when teachings of Gita were given to him by the Lord. His mind was clouded with attachment and fear. He was grieving because his near and dear ones were going to die, and he felt that he may incur papa if he go ahead with the war. There was a total lack of role clarity, and he was not able to take right decision because of his fears. Lord Krishna, then in the middle of the battlefield, gave him the knowledge of Gita and motivated him to follow the path of dharma by understanding his role and to act accordingly without getting affected with his emotions. Arjuna then came out of his equipoised state of mind and stood up to perform his karma. Today, we as professionals also face such situations many times in our workplace when we could not take a decision because of fear of uncertainties, or our decisions are biased because of our attachments, inclinations. In fact, in varying degrees, every man is a victim of disease which Arjuna's body and mind was experiencing at that time. And every man needs the cure of Gita to perform right actions at right time. Well, it simply does not mean that Gita advocates the war and violence. It is a call to each one of us to get up and fight the battle of our own life accordingly. You can look soft from outside, but you cannot afford to be weak from inside. As more strong you are from within, more efficiently you will be able to fight against your own negative emotions of fear and attachment. And as a result, you will be able to take tough decisions of life effectively. My Shat Pranams to Gita Mata and to Lord Krishna for providing us such a universal source of knowledge which guides us today also in all types of situations of life.